Hi guys, I'm Deepankar, founder of Omnibiz. I'm going to take you through the retailer's journey in the African landscape. Over the last 2 decades, the retail and the consumer ecosystem have seen significant transition. First, in the form of malls and supermarkets, and second, in the form of emerging e-commerce. Riding on the wave of low data costs and the challenges with the pandemic, the retail ecosystem has seen unprecedented growth. Let's take a step into where it all began. In 2020, the world saw the unthinkable. I'm sure we can all recollect the time where it was difficult for us to source tissue papers, biscuit, tea, and the basic essential goods we need in our houses. This is when we realized the next door malam, the next door neighborhood retailer, was more important than we ever realized. Let's put some numbers to this. According to the World Bank Global Consumer Database, the total household expenditure on FMCG goods in Africa is $240 billion. This was a census of 39 African countries. Household FMCG expenditure was the highest in Nigeria, followed by Egypt, South Africa, Morocco, and Ethiopia. More than 70% of the entire trade is done through traditional retailers. In Morocco, we know them as handouts. In Kenya, we know them as duka. In Egypt, as bakal. In South Africa, as pazas. A Yoruba man would call them oja, irrespective of what you call them. The traditional retailer is the cornerstone of socio-economic system in Africa. Despite the growth of supermarkets, malls, and modern format retail outlets, the African consumer continues to buy majority of their goods, more than 70% of it, from their neighborhood retailers. This millions of small and medium scale outlets put together are known as traditional retail. These traditional retailers are today diversifying, modernizing, and partnering with various players in the ecosystem to grow their business. Now, let's take it home. Nigeria's retail system has seen a lot of investment in the last couple of years. These are investments from global supermarket brands. These are investments in transitioning the old format retail outlets into modern retail outlets, and these are investments from various e-commerce players. Even after these significant investments, majority of the volume still comes from the traditional trade. We are talking about 96% of the overall volume being contributed by the traditional trade. This is majorly because of the penetration of the traditional trade. These retailers are available in the nooks and corners of the entire nation. The consumers have had this behavior and purchasing trend of topping up their requirements from the neighborhood retailer. Although today, majority of the volumes comes from these retailers, but they have realized there is a change in the behavior after the pandemic, where people want to go to supermarkets. So these retailers are very clear they need to transition and transform their business so they can continue to stay at the core of the African commerce. These retailers must grow their profitability so they can scale their business and invest their profits into becoming larger and significant businesses. At Omnibiz, we've studied the various factors driving the transformation of these retailers. Number one, the profile of these retailers is evident. These retailers are more educated and more tech savvy than the common population. Number two, these retailers are ready to modernize to match the efficiencies of the changing landscape. Lastly, a growing digital ecosystem of startups in Africa is empowering these retailers to make payments, to procure, and to do their last mile deliveries more efficiently. The goal of Omnibiz is to empower these retailers so they can scale their businesses and be as profitable as the modern retail. We started our journey in 2019. As at today, we service 120,000 retailers on our platform. Traditionally, a retailer used to travel long distances to procure the goods. They used to visit the open markets, manage the heat, unavailability of goods, random prices, and bring those goods back at high logistics costs. Today, retailers can do this on our platform just with a few clicks on our app, and the goods are delivered through our third-party logistics partners at the doorstep of the retailer. Let us give you a glimpse of our retail operating system. The retailers can choose to buy or sell using our platform. Retailers log in conveniently through their phone number. The retailer can conveniently convert the delivery into his inventory. This enables him to pick up his phone and sell to his walk-in customers and share invoices. We continue to update him with notifications on his order status. Once the order is delivered to the retailer, he can choose to move this delivery from order to inventory. He can choose the products that he requires and conveniently place an order. He can now sell from this inventory to his customers and manage his stock and sales conveniently. The retailer gets access to brand promotions on his operating system and uses this to increase the footfall and the customer satisfaction. This allows him to optimize his working capital, reduce stockouts, and make more profits. This is what provides us the commitment and passion into transforming the digital retail. We look forward to engaging with you and sharing more about how we are transforming the retail in the African landscape. Thank you.